Today we're going to cover timeouts. These timers allow us to send reminder messages after a period of inactivity or non-responsiveness after a wait for response rule set. We're going to jump back into the patient survey flow we were working on in the previous video. So in this survey, we have 3 different wait for responses. Okay, and we've added an option for when the contact responds incorrectly, but what about if the contact simply does not respond, which is something that obviously happens quite frequently, right? So we're going to go into this first wait for response. I'll scroll down to the bottom and click this little box that says continue when there is no response. From here, we can choose from 1 minute to 1 week. I'm going to choose 3 hours. So if after 3 hours the contact does not respond, they're going to be sent in a different direction in our flow. I'm going to show you. So right now, this red dot shows us that the contact will exit the flow if they don't respond, okay, after the 3 hours. But what if we went and added a message? Please respond to complete the survey. Click OK. All right, and I'm going to have to loop them back into the wait for response. Okay. So this is one option, right? We can add a simple message and it'll be a 3-hour wait for response. Okay, but what if we have many wait for responses in a single flow? We can go in and create a child flow for this situation. Another reason why it's a good idea to create a child flow here is that there's no way to stop this loop without expiring the contact from the entire flow. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to delete this send message. We'll come back to this. So I'm going to go into my flows, new flow. I'm going to name it patient reminders. Okay. I'm going to create a simple send message action. Okay, so when they arrive here, send the contact a message. Hello, it looks like you have not responded to us in over 3 hours. Please respond to continue. I'll click OK. Okay, I'm going to add a wait for response here. And again, continue when there is no response. I'm going to choose 3 hours. I'll click OK. So no response, I'm going to loop them back into this initial message that with the 3-hour wait time. So after 3 hours, they're going to be sent this message again. If they respond to us, they're going to exit this flow and be sent back into the parent flow and continue with the survey. Well, let's say they're in this loop, right? Every 3 hours, they get this message. Well, that's super annoying after a certain amount of time. Let's say we only want the max in a 9-hour cycle here. I'm going to go into edit. Okay, I'll go down expire inactive contacts. I'm going to put after 6 hours. Okay. Okay, so if the contact never responds, 6 hours ensures that they only have 2 reminder loops before expiring. We really don't want to badger or annoy our contacts. That's the end of the child flow. Let's go back into our parent flow. So over here in our first wait for response, when there's no response, I'm going to drag over here and add an action. I'm going to add the action, enter another flow. We'll scroll down. Here's the flow we just created, patient reminders. I'll click OK. All right, now our contact is going to enter this flow. If they expire out of the child flow, the reminder flow, they will also expire from this flow. Okay, we don't want to bother them and we don't want them in this flow when clearly they are non-responsive. Okay, if they complete the child flow, so they respond to anything, they're going to be sent back into this initial wait for response, okay? Where then, once again, if they don't respond, they'll be sent into the child flow. If they do respond, they'll be sent down these other nodes. In this video, I showed an introduction to the concept of timeouts, but these can also be used to add pauses to flows to stagger messages or other functions such as making a request to a webhook, starting a child flow, transferring airtime, or configuring a zap. Please feel free to reach out on our chat widget if you need any additional support. We're always happy to help.